Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Neyyah. It's nice to be back. Oops, let's get that widget off our screen. Are we going? There we go. And we seem to have half-decent audio levels again. Excellent. Okay. Perfect. Hello. I hope you're having a beautiful day, or at least have had something lovely in your day. Really glad to be back here. I did not intend to take that break last week, but my goodness, I don't know if it's just like life things in general seem to get busier in the fall. That's sure the case for me. Maybe it's similar for you. Okay. Maple. Maple was like playing detective for me and actually going back into old episodes, and she found we have the multipliers for the Trondi counts. It was one of those things that I was reading. Where was that? That's the Secret Lab HQ, I think. So I want to go back and take a look at that. That was one of the things I was reading when I was very sleepy face. Secret Lab is at a warehouse. Where's mines? Is it at the mines? I think it's at the mines. Does this one? This one doesn't take us to the mine. I think we have to go back through. I wanted, like, she clipped it and sent it to me, and I really appreciate that. But I think I want to go back and actually read the book. So we have the multipliers, and this is the thing that was catching me out, is we already had 4231 as one of the codes that we needed. And then elsewhere I had seen 4321, I think. This doesn't go back to the mines either, does it? No. I have to go... I think I have to go through this portal. Not that way. This way. So we have the multipliers for these fuse boxes. This one is blue, right? Got the blue cable. This one's got the yellow cable. That means the multiplier on this one should be 3, and the multiplier on this one should be 1. But we don't know the actual Trondi counts, and she noticed that the book said something about the Trondi counts being sent to the Binoxy server. So we need to go back. And that's probably at the lab, the proper lab, actually. Which way? Oh, I made notes for myself. That was clever. Finish the heater server fuses by finding the Trondi levels. That's what we're doing. Check the water tank by the salt dispenser. Sort out the camera crystals. Reread plan to trap Smolix at the secret HQ. Okay. We need the yellow to lead a portal. That's where we're going. And I'm pretty sure the thing I was reading, maybe it was at the secret. Well, we'll find out. Secret HQ are at the Peta factory, aren't they? This is the regular HQ, where I'm hoping to find the Trondi count. Okay. This is this mural. 4231. Yeah. Versus the other thing I had found. Banox, not Banoxy. Data. Yeah, it won't be in here. I didn't mean to fully exit that. I meant to go back to the menu. Hello, Albert! Is it a date on the mural? That wouldn't surprise me. That ended up being one of the codes. And so I did write that down. Where would I find console data, maybe? Let's see, root data. Is this what it means by Trondi? Maybe? I might actually have to go back. Portal shift we don't need. Voltage data. Oh! No, it's these. It's definitely these. Waiting fuse power. No data available. Trondi counts are generated at the Holtish consoles through the use of fuses. Inspect each Holtish server linked to the Banox computer system. Once the fuse is charged, Trondi readings will be sent from the Holtish servers to this database. Okay. So I do need to figure out... No, that means I do need to go to the Peta factory. I don't remember how to get there. I think that's the... Penorvia? No. Yeah, definitely not. Arlidi? blue door. Where's the... Hi, Zoe. Oh. The terminal that confirmed you're 1 in 4. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. It's a good thing you're observant. Oh, it is part of Fleet's Island. Okay. So I need to just figure out which Falitsu portal. Okay. That's doable. So it's not the portal. I bet it's the minecart portal. What was the thing marked blue door? Old offices. I can't get across there. Okay. No, I didn't. Yes, thank you. The lovely ceiling. There we go. Okay, so I do want to go back to Goofunky Zone, which is the red Toledo portal, which should be this way. And then I think maybe possibly. Or is this the one that I have to switch? Yep, this is the one I have to switch. This way. Yes, there we go. I'm glad, because I like this minecart. This is a fun ride. pretty sure this is the way to go. I just realized it might very much not be the way to go because I've been to the Paita factory multiple times without this. There's a platform that we just passed on the right-hand side that I don't know if I've taken a look at. I must have. Oh, yes. Okay, this isn't where I was wanting to be, but I remember this. And we've got a teleporter thing right there. But what was... that security door. I keep wondering if... I'm really tempted to just put numbers in. I think I did this before. Okay. I need to remember that that door exists. Is this the one that I had seen? Yeah, this is the one I'd seen on the way here. And I don't think... Which one did I do? Did I do 4321 or 4231? Nothing. I think there's no power to it. I think there's two buttons. I think it needs power still, and I'm not sure how to get that yet. But this is the thing I had seen. Right. What is this? I don't see that it's done anything. We've got some kind of little manhole cover there. Okay. Oh. That's the portal, underwater portal thing. How do we have to get down there somehow. But I'm gonna double check and see if I got power. I'm skeptical. I want to see if I got power here. Nothing. Although this light is on. I don't remember if it was on before or not. This way. This was... think those are just microphones that we need to complete the harvest thingamer. This is one of our little fast travels. No, 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 that's not the button. This button. I keep forgetting we have this. Okay. I want to go to... Oh, I'm trying to get back to the factory. None of these help me get to the factory. Never mind. Wrong way. This way. And there's no... Yeah, I can't see a way to go down. Okay, it'll be from a different area. Okay, let's go. I don't remember if we know... I think I'm gonna have to go back and read Vamir's journal again. Door with the code may go down. I don't know if we've seen... Like, I know we've seen those security doors before, but I don't know if we've seen them in use. And part of me is a little bit worried that, whatever, like, zombie creature things... Let's reopen this. Elopolite, I think that's what they're called. Where they're like half taken over by whatever organic fungus or whatever it is. I'm part of me is worried that we're gonna come across somebody that's infected and like dangerous, which I mean, this is very much like Mist and Riven, and you don't just get attacked out of nowhere, but my goodness, I'm definitely getting that feel off of it. Let's go this way. Like, part of me, every time I see one of their... whatever their gun things are, I keep wanting to put one in my inventory, because this game has an inventory. And I would like to use my inventory to defend myself. Okay. We checked... I guess the portals we haven't checked yet. We checked that. Did we check this one? Yeah, we did check that one. Dragon boat. Boop. The portals we haven't checked yet are through the dome. The Pelska portal activation code was the 4231. And if I'm remembering correctly, the fuses that will call Smolix. The fuses... I think we're supposed to finish the harvest for the Paida. Or complete the harvest. And something about that extra fuse box over by the shrine, Pelska shrine. We're supposed to put 2 codes in, and one of them I'm positive is 4231. I suspect the other one is the 4321. But I'm not positive on that. And I'm terrified of touching anything over there. Because if possible, I would like to complete this game without getting myself killed. And successfully capturing Smolix or whatever they're trying to do. This should be the factory. Yes. Okay. Now... either actual notes for the machine are in here. That's the security doors. That's the new Paida update. Oh, right. Yeah, this is the thing that will capture Smolix, I think. Many of my colleagues are becoming suspicious. I'm certain Tailkey has been trying to sneak his way into my office recently, perhaps of his own accord, but I have a feeling Smolix put him up to it. A few of the scientists have disappeared. After careful consideration, I've put together a list of items that you'll need to make the system work. With Orion's assistance, this will be our best chance of trapping Smolix. As long as you know the coordinate for Quan, we can do this. The Relagius speakers will come in handy. Coordinates for Quan. Coordinate. Okay. Kula crystal fuses. This is over by the Pelska shrine already. Once the Jalud enters, they'll ignite and activate the plasma shield. The shield's activation powers up the Palin sensors. Religious speaker. These will be sufficient to bring across Orion's countdown when the time is right. I'm aware that Orion has been able to tap into the minds of some of Smolix's workmen while they've been stationed on Neyyah. I'm sure she'll have no trouble connecting with this piece of kit. These will activate once the Palin sensors turn on. Over the coming days, we'll arrange a time where we can both go down to Neyyah and I can assist you in setting everything up. The bunker is a great location. Due to the reports of cursed goings-on, we can conduct our work with very little chance of being discovered by Smolix's men. They won't inspect the area, especially being so close to Orion's Pelska Shrine. Okay. Finish connecting the Kula crystal fuses to the bunker roof. I will leave you to nail the boards to the front door, remove the wheel lock. Before you do, remove any weapons left behind in the bunker. Smolix might not know how to use a Toluque, but Heavy does and manages to obtain one inside his entrapment. He might be forced to use it as an escape. Outside, he would have access to his Binoxi portal bracelet and return to Oluj. I made a mental note to check the bunker myself, but lately I've had so much on my mind. Another one of my colleagues has been missing, reported missing, and more of Smolix's soldiers patrol the Paida labs day and night. I think I need to write down like an order of event. Julud arrives. And stays on. Keep Smolix in bunker. I think that's going to be our job. Set up an activation tablet at the Pelska Shrine. 2 code systems. One I recall you saying is used for something completely different. The activation for some sort of portable teleportation device. Yeah. Be that as it may, please remember that once you've opened the code box for the bunker teleportation system, an emergency signal will be sent to Ronalda Temple, at which point Smolix will come for you. So we need to make sure we're very ready. You'll need to enter the password you've created for the bunker teleportation system right away, otherwise Smolix will arrive and Neyyah, Julud won't be brought into the bunker. Instead, he'll arrive outside and have free roam to come after you on Neyyah. So one of the bad endings is that Smolix's Julud doesn't get teleported inside the bunker. I know I went through that last... Right, that's the Paida. I went through that last time. The code for the Pelska Shrine activation. Flora and fauna. Keep the spare keys. Got those. Old heater shells at the lab. Bridge to the watchtowers on Falitsu Island's harbor zone are now permanently raised. Used wood to wedge the lever up for quicker access. I wonder if... What if we can remove that wood? Falitsu Island... Harbor zone, watchtowers. this is not what I was looking for. Which now makes me think it's all the way back at the main headquarters. Hey, chicken. Isn't it, though? I absolutely agree that it's intensely cool. And yeah, you cannot... Like, this is the sort of thing that you make an entire novel series out of. There's so much depth to it. I think I have to go back. Let's sidetrack for a bit. What were some of the other things? Heater server fuses. Check the water tank by the salt dispenser. Camera crystals. Those camera crystals are like stymieing me. And then those security doors. I'm not sure what to do with those yet. But I think I want to go... I think I want to go take a look at the watchtowers. Okay. Welcome back. I don't know how much you missed, but welcome back. I think the watchtowers are a place that I haven't quite sorted out too. There's some kind of... Like, there's a spot to put a Paida, but it's like it's an old-fashioned one, like the original version or something, maybe? And I don't think we found any, like, Gen 1 Paidas. Okay. So... The watchtower bridges have been permanently wedged. We've got... I don't know if this counts as a watchtower. No, that's the other watchtower. Not this one. That ladder does not exist. Okay. Not accessing that, apparently. What am I looking at? Oh, I'm here. This is the harbor bridge. That was an elopolite shield. Okay. That's what this thing is. That requires some kind of power. Now this one... Oh yeah, we turned on that thingy. We have not turned on that one. None of that does anything yet. I love these. I'm gonna... Oh dear. I almost spilled my drink. That was terrifying. Let's screenshot that. Please? Screenshot? Maybe not. That I don't think there's anything more to do. It's just this. So what is this? What is that symbol? That looks like... Neyyah the Platinum... It looks like the symbol that goes with red. It looks like... Which I think is also the symbol that goes with the number 1 or 4. I don't remember which. Number 4. Okay. So maybe we need to do more for the Paita harvest. Maybe that's our next step. Can we get down there? I'm not sure. Not that way, that's for sure. There's a ladder right there. Right here. Aha. That's a portal. This is... something. Here's our harvesting boat. Aw, I got a Steam achievement. All aboard, catch a view of a time long gone. Cute. Can I get... No, those are locked. That's the piece of wood? No. That's not a piece of wood. That's a piece of steel. That I can't undo. Okay. And I can't just walk in there either. Okay, so that... This is the spot that wants a paella, but it doesn't say which kind. Yes, it does. I just hadn't paid attention. That's kind of a... But the level 2... That kind of looks like a horizontal line. This is the closest thing I have, is this blue one. Aha! What am I turning on? Oh. I don't understand the purpose of that elevator. Uh-huh. Can I go? Yeah, I can go in. Okay. Hello. Okay, Zoe. You're my symbol lady. I have no clue. I've seen this multiple times and I have no clue what it is. So if you're still watching, I would love your insight. I have not been taking note on those symbols. Oh, hold up. No, is it a letter? No, it's not a letter. Is it a letter? It's the wrong angle for a letter. Well, I'm gonna switch it without knowing what I'm doing. Oh, hello. Note for Mason. I've installed a new system into the remaining binoculars on the watchtower opposite. Important data referring to the symbols required for the Neyyah. So put the paella in and then go use the binoculars. Okay. Hold up. Did we... Let's go back up for a sec. Did... No, nothing lit up or anything. Okay. So then the binoculars, which I think are... Yeah, not a letter. Okay. Not one that would have... That would have the patterns hold. Yeah. Might be punctuation or simply a way to denote not this, but that. That's fair. Okay. If we power this side instead, what are we powering? Broken pipe. Kinda looks like. Because that doesn't go... I mean, let's go around and see, but I don't think that goes much of anywhere. We do have binoculars up here. And we don't seem to be able to use those specifically. At least not this way. And then this side. They are missing. So I think I'm gonna go back and change which direction that's powering things. Because I'm not convinced that was actually helpful. This way. Okay. And then over here. What was... No, there wasn't anything there. Okay. What's that? I can't tell what... Oh! Hello. We have a fast travel. This is where the sick bird is. And this is the portal through. Okay. So that's basically all that we can do on this side at the moment, I think. Don't want to go back there. I do want to go... I feel like there should be a way to go through that other portal. The one where the boat is. There was something in... I think this tower over here is either the microphones or something like that. This is one of the towers that we had to try and focus, I think. With the ominous red light that we have to look at every time we go up the elevator. Yeah. So we're waiting for audio signals to come through. Waiting for microphone signals. Yeah. Can't push any buttons. We might need to go back to... what's it called? the Pelorian... Is it the Pelorian portal? No. The... Penorvia Point. Was there other things? No, this one didn't have other things in it. Okay. Microphone. I still need to go back and look at the salt, like water distiller area over here. Over here. Salt. We have the salt. We don't need this. But there was something. Why? Why did I have a note to come over here and look? What am I looking for? I can't go anywhere. There's nothing to interact with. Okay. So, these guys. I think yeah, I had said red was 4, but it doesn't stick. And green is 2. Red is 4, green is 2. This is the 4321 code. Bring the fuses back now that they're charged and insert them. With that, I mean, that would make a lot more sense. I've been assuming this is just like a holding spot for them, but that doesn't make sense. They would actually... Yeah. Where did I put them? They're in... Oh, that's at the mines, isn't it? Good call. For some reason, it didn't compute what I was doing. I think the... Like, when I put the fuses in at the mine... Is mine yellow? Mine is yellow. When I put the fuses in and it activated the other portal set, my brain categorized them as like a key of some kind instead of fuses, even though they're called fuses. the dramatic elevator. There we go. While I'm here, I should take another look at those books on the desk. Is this not where I had them? Are they in my inventory? They're not in my inventory. What is Scarlady reminding me of that I keep clicking on it? I don't know what a holstitch is. I'm not remembering that word. Where was the... Spores inserted inside cabinet. Oh. Actual mushroom spores inside these cabinets. That's fun. That makes me wonder if I can use some of the mushrooms that I've gathered. Faulty pipe on Pod 4. Keeps disconnecting. The light, the pipe. Okay. Elevator on the dome. Okay. Don't think that was the one I was looking for either. This one. Current heater system. New pipes. Through the Lodvik connection tower. We've received the prototype. Heightened security on the fuse boxes rather than only the Trondi counts generated by the Holtish machines. They need to be multiplied by certain numbers. I'll leave those numbers for you to decide. The results will be the numbers required to power the fuse boxes. 4, 3, 2, 1. Yep. The Lodvik Tower died away years ago, ever since the first ocean portal was constructed. Right. Okay. Voltish. Console, voltage data. Awaiting fuse power, no data available. Trondi cans generated at the consoles through the use of fuses. Inspect each server linked to the Banox computer system. Once the fuse is charged, Trondi readings will be sent from the Holter servers to the database. Yeah, the color corresponds to the number, which is also the symbol on the fuse. Absolutely. I think the color and number, the 4321, I think those are the... Well, I think those are the multipliers, not the Trondi counts. Because I've put those numbers in on the fuse boxes already. So I think they're the... Let's go back. Exit. This one... Nope. Rather than using only the Trondi counts generated by the Holtish machines, they'll need to be multiplied by certain numbers, and I'll leave those up to you. The results will be the numbers required to power the fuse boxes. And then we've got this. So I'm 100% sure that the circle, the circular symbol, which means 4 and correlates with red, like I'm sure we're supposed to multiply it by 4. I'm quite positive. I'm just not sure where to get the actual Trondi counts. Unless that's... Four. Yeah, 3 is blue. 2 is green, yellow is 1. And it correlates with the circle. I've got it. I don't know if you guys can see this. There. That's where I sketched it. So I've got like the crescent shapes that go with each one. Lodvik Tower. Which was the Lodvik Tower? Is that the... Yeah, that's the one in the Neyyah pools. Okay. I do have the numbers in sequential order. 1 to 4 related circle arches, a color, a place, a frequency, but I don't have a lead about the Trondi numbers. Yeah. I want to go and take a look. We know this is related to the Lodvik Tower, which is... Let's take a look over here quick, in case we want to review any of these. Falitsu dome construction. Elevator sector, Billix tank. Stronger fuse. current symbol depicted on the Bilix tank system. I have one of these oil canisters. I'm not sure what we're doing with it yet. I mean, maybe that's something, since Smolix wants it. Right. Okay. If Smolix wants it, maybe I can negotiate for my life later. To the mirror. Those about the cat, right? Okay. Okay. So then we are just going to head. Gotta head to the logbook connection tower, which I feel like we checked and made sure it had power before. So we might just be retracing steps here, but thought one of the notes or books you read said the Trondi counts were shown at the Holdish monitor. Yeah, so I looked at the Holtish console and it said that the fuses didn't have power yet, and so we're still waiting for the readout to come. I can go back and take another look at that, I don't mind. Oh yeah, I remember this. We got this part, we need this part, and then we can do the harvest. So we're trying to power this currently. We've got the right Paida. I'm noticing yellow, blue, and green on this side, and yellow, blue, and red on that side. I'm not sure if that's relevant. That's all 4 colors there. This is the one that needs the gas mask. Yes, thank you. Oh, key. 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 No. Key is done. Handle. You know, it's a good idea to actually try the handle. I don't remember where the fuses are located, just the boxes. I thought the fuses... I thought I had put the fuses in... Transportation tower signal transfer. Transportation towers. I think that's back at... Are those... Where's the, where we actually do the harvest? I think that's what we're waiting for. I think this is the portal that brings the Neyyah back from the harvest. Yeah. We're trying to bring multiple things online here. This one needs a Neyyah but doesn't have... What if I put the wrong one in? No. Not gonna put anything in yet. That's another good screenshot. That's the wrong button. Okay. I remember why I was stuck here. Okay. And this is just a broken console. Okay. Okay. So I do need to go back over to where we're getting ready to actually harvest things. Which means green portal. Nope, wrong way. Okay. So. Can we get that way, maybe? Didn't do a whole lot last time I was here because I was too scared to touch things. But now that I know a little bit better what things are... Okay, we've got both sides lit up. Uh-oh. I'm doing something. I have filled up the water. Yep. Okay. Well, that's good. We needed that. Replace the fuses. Great. Can we... Was there something in here to do? Oh, this was... I remember this. The shield is active. Lavandus crystal frequency. Waiting for microphone signals. Okay. Nothing happening there. The 2 clamps. Levitation shaft. Okay. Oh, there's another teleporter. Force of 2 workers to operate the individual mechanisms of each tower. Gates. Do I need to open said gate? Do I have power here yet? I do. Lovely. Was there... No, that was the only direction to go. Because the only other thing I had already done, I think. And that was that one. Which I can't do anymore. So. Light bridge, please. Thank you. Now I'm doing more things that are scaring me. Button didn't do anything. Okay. Is there... Was there an up on this middle part? Turn around, please. There's an in. Also doesn't do anything. But we've got a portal. Maybe let's head back. this way? Nope. Oh, straight across from us. I want to go back to the other tower here. And I should probably also go back inside. Nope. Handle. There we go. That is the thing. Like, if this was working, this bit would be lit up. And I would have, these cables would be thicker. But this isn't clickable yet. I don't think, oops. Where are these towers? Transportation. Camera tower is over here. So that's worth remembering. Might be located in the corresponding portal. I think the towers, they might be. I've been to those towers. I just can't remember where I've seen them. Maybe it was off of Penorvia Point. So one of them, if it's based off of the symbols, then one of them would be at the mines and one would be in the camera sector, which I think is Penorvia Point. Let's hit Penorvia Point first. Just because I think that's the most likely. Corresponding color for the wire. Good question. Yes, that does correlate with the wire color. So the yellow Toledo portal is the same crescent shape as the yellow wire, which is the same as the number 1. And the blue Toledo portal is the same crescent shape as the blue wire, which correlates with the number 3. So yes, it does correlate across. Or correspond. Haha. Yep, those are the towers. Okay. So we need signals from the towers. This one is blue, which is number 3. Green horizontal 3. Did I put you in already? No, I've got you right here. Okay. Well, you're all lit up. Data required. Camera active requires power. Awaiting signal generation. Crystal block mech camera. Where did the Paida go? Like, it says which Paida is needed for each, but there isn't a place to put it. Rival sector. Paida required. It says camera active requires power, which might mean I've put the right crystals into the right cameras. Magically. Okay. Camera 3 needs green triangle. Level 3. Camera 2 needs blue triangle level 2. And camera 1 green level 3. That one's a horizontal instead. Okay. Oh, I'm such a dork. Okay. I'm just really not good at noticing when something's a door. I think that's my issue. Paida detected. Successful connection to Neyyah. Okay. Camera is inactive. I did not put the crystal in correctly. Requires power. You are a door. And you need blue. The last blue one. Camera inactive, requires power. And then... this is the correct triangle. I'm almost out of Peita. Okay. Then I gotta go back and fix the crystals. But at least those are online now. Ish. So that was this one. Let's go to the next one, shall we? Not you. You. You have your Peita. Camera signal required. Okay. Okay. Fair enough. In order to get the only thing I can think of with these cameras, I have seen nothing that tells me which crystal should be which. Oh, one of the cameras is here. We should do that one while we're at least in the area. Store. What was this way? Oh, that was just the boat, right? Was there... Oh, there was a letter. Ah, that's right. This thing. This secret, mysterious thing that we can't open. I don't remember where we've seen that before. But I need to remember where this is. Where do I write that? Big capital. Big capital letters. Secret panel. Norvia wall. By deadboat. I'm wondering what that means in the future. That's what it means. One box with the zigzag line. When you look up, the mountains are the same as those lines. Oh. Good catch. I hadn't thought to look at the mountains. This one. I'm gonna take the red crystal or the purple crystal back. And let's go. Over in the dark place. Do you mean the mines? Called the Spordock. Oh, hi, Petey. The one where, yeah, where it's nighttime. Good point. See, this one, the symbol looks like what's it called? Pelorian portals. To me, that looks like Pelorian portals. Yeah. Bordox, hey? That means we need to change... Oh, I can't use this here. Yeah. Unstable connection. Where's my closest teleport spot? We can go... I'll show you what I did with these fuse boxes. I've got, so red comes in this side, so I put the number 4 there, and green comes in that side. So I put the number 2 there. But that's not, like, they're not holding. And I don't... Like, you have a fair point. I might need to put the fuses back in. I just don't know where I've left them. And I did the same thing on this side. I've got a purple crystal and a red crystal. And purple isn't one of the thematic colors of the game. Oh yeah, I don't need this anymore. Although this is the same symbol. Delude, transportation. Hold up. Neyyah pools. Pelorian portal. Yeah, so it just stands for Pelorian portals. The symbol means Pelorian portals. Is there a color There isn't really a color that represents Pelorian. But I'm gonna head back to the lab HQ. We'll see what those consoles say because I've updated a couple things. And that's where we can change the blue portal to go to the Spore Docks. Remind me that I want to go take a look inside this thingamer again now that I've changed a few things too. I'm also kind of starting to run out of things in my inventory, which is making me nervous because in my mind that means I'm getting close to the end of, like, springing this trap on Smolix, and I don't know what I'm doing yet. Okay. So, no. Don't turn that far. Sit down first, and then look this way. Not that way. Sit. Okay. Don't need that one. This one. Portals. No. That's not what we needed. This is just identifying portals. This isn't where we switch. Cameras. No info yet. You'd think that with Portals Tech, they'd also have remote login. Yeah. Console data here. Portal shift. Switch. Spore Docks. Awaiting fuse power. The data is not available. And this one. Activation console. The board is activated. We have fuel. Neyyah zone. Collection pool. That's the wrong button. Activation status. So the binoculars are both active. We just don't have symbol connection. I wonder if that... So that symbol that wasn't a letter that I saw earlier... I wonder if that's what this is. Because the binoculars are active. We don't have the symbols. Current location of binocular power. Okay. We switched the binocular power from this one to this one. Because it had been... It had been the first one. I wish I understood more of what I was looking at. Hi, Maple. You are totally forgiven for being here late. You have so much to unpack right now. I know that's Smolix's vlogs. I feel like we've made some progress. Sort of. Still don't have the cameras working, but I think we're closer. I'm not sure. Okay. So the Sportox, I still don't understand how to open that vault. It's got the symbol of the mushroom from the book, the botanicals book. And it's got, I think it was like a 5-pointed slot to put something in. But I don't think I have anything 5-sided in my inventory. Where am I going? I should, you know what I had? No. No, let's stay on track. We very much need to get these cameras figured out. The computer does not have the Trondi count yet because we don't have the fuses powered, and that's what we're trying to figure out. Let's go take a peek in here and see if there's anything. Have I done everything there is to do with these? This is where I left my fuses. So yes. Yes. I have done everything there is to do with those. Okay, well that portal is on, so that's a good sign. I feel like there's not much else. There was something up here. Or a delivery chute. This is red. I can't open this right now, probably because the portal's on. The chute will remain inactive. Okay. Blue portal. Blue portal. It won't open currently because we have the blue portal pointing at the Sportox. That cabinet is connected to this side, and it's just like a short shortcut. It's like an extra portal for spores on some level. I'm not sure what. Spordox. Okie doke. This thing I am fully bewildered over. Mushroom symbol, fair enough. Literally nothing in my inventory unless I'm supposed to put a mushroom in it. I do have, yeah, I've got a full spore. I have a withered spore. And I have a processed spore. And I can't... It doesn't go in. Pretty sure this canister is the oil thing. It has nothing to do with this. Unless I'm doing it from too close. Maybe I need to be back here. No. Also, stop zooming in. I don't know why a withered spore. Like, I feel like I shouldn't have a withered spore. Well, except that I get to see what a withered spore is like. Yeah, there's nothing. It looks like it's a tall thing because it's giving me. It won't be a crystal. I don't know if I'm missing something. Vermeer's journal from... This is the crystals for the cameras. What color is needed for which mechanism? The Spordox sounds good. I've managed to tinker around with the power flow of the console. The Neyyah activation console is in a secure place at point A of the ocean portal, but I've made sure the key is also secure and the Spordox seems a convenient place considering the safe that holds it. The oil canister still fits and operates as it should. Oh, that's true. I feel like I'm supposed to do something with this oil canister, and I don't know where to get Billick's oil. Where did I... At some point, I powered the Bellatron machine, but I don't remember where that is. But I have, like, I still have this oil canister in my inventory. Maybe I need to do something with that. Dome Zone was simple. Harbor Zone had a lot going on. Binocular towers. There's actually 2 portals over there. And there was something about the old... Helska portal, old rail cart, underground rail cart. Right. I don't know. I'm pretty stuck with that. So that secret panel on Panoravia, on the Panoravia wall by the old boat. Turn left and look up. Is that the mountain shape that you were talking about? Yeah. It could be. I just don't know, because there's the 3 levels that the crystal could be, right? And none of this tells me what level to put the crystal at, or what color crystal it should be. Unless we go like, that feels too arbitrary. Like the red lights on here and saying that the one with the mountain symbol should be the red crystal. There's no reason for the Pelorian portal to have the purple crystal. Purple just isn't a color that, like, what, we'd speculated at one point if it was like a mixture of red and blue, but I'm not sure if that makes sense. Mountain is purple, 2 vertical lines in the circle is red. Said that last week. I went and took them back because I found out how to get I got the connection to the cameras but not power to the cameras. And in order to get, I don't need... I think... Let's go switch this portal back until too far. until we know for sure, because we know we need other things. The camera sector right now is more valuable to have access to than the spore docks, is my thinking. I wish I could remember how we got to the Velotron machine. Console data? Portal shift. See, this is the Holdish data that is supposed to give us our Trondi count. And it says it's the waiting fuse power. That's why we're still stuck there. Okay. Oh gosh. Okay. I didn't realize it was already 1/4 past, so. This is a good spot to call it then. And my brain's tired anyway. So, we gotta figure out cameras. We're currently thinking, we had put purple with mountain and red with the one that looks like the Florian portal. I took them back. We don't really have anything more yet. This is cameras. Let me label this. And the clue for cameras is supposed to be the spore docks vault. Five-digit code. The security door that we hadn't open yet needed a 4-digit code, not 5. Not yet. Yeah, the PSF values. Hang on to that because they might come in handy. But not yet. The only one I've come across so far needs a 4-digit code. Clue for the cameras at the spore docks vault. And that's where we're stuck for this week. Okay. This actually feels like more progress than I've made for a while, even though I think the progress is just understanding things. Which I think I said last time too. Now that I'm thinking about it. But it feels like it's coming clearer. So, thanks so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate you hanging out tonight. I will see you. Thank you, Albert. I will see you guys next week. Take care.